Well, hey everybody, welcome to Danny's Green Surface Cleaning. And boy, do I have a project for you all. Let's go take a look. Told you, this wall hasn't been cleaned since the homeowners have lived here, which I believe is over 20 years, 30 years. And as far as they know, they have no idea what this is going to look like when it's cleaned up. And the story with this project is I power washed their front driveway, the entry, little back patio. Made it look bright and nice and clean. This wall was not really on their radar to have cleaned. But after I was done and they saw how nice the driveway and patio turned out, they were curious about getting this cleaned. And the homeowner, she was thinking that she would take a wire brush to it, or clean it off of her, herself, put some moss killer and so forth on it. Well, I saw an opportunity here and I offered to do it for free for them because I think you all would like this. It's something unique. So to clean this wall, that looks like it's actually concrete, not actual rock. It's concrete that's just been kind of formed to look like rock. I'm going to be using a turbo nozzle on this. These very deep crevices here, the moss is really going to burrow in, and it's in there pretty good in some areas. I'm going to use a turbo nozzle with a little bit lower setting on my machine, so to not damage as much as possible, not damage or hinder the concrete on this, and to do a good job in just ripping all that old moss out of there. Then I'm going to follow up with my sodium hypochlorite spray to help not only kill the moss spores, but to help kind of brighten it up a little bit. So that's the process. I think this is going to be a good one. Enough of me talking. It's time to get to work. Oh my goodness. There's some dirt. All right, well, a little over halfway done, but I'll take a second here to show you the night and day difference here. Let's take a step back. So we got before and after. We got about that much more to go. But, oh goodness. Hard to believe that is under all that. I know some of you really like the moss. I know I'll get some comments, oh, you should have left the moss, looks natural. But come on. I think it looks fantastic. All right, home stretch for the mossiest wall I think I've ever cleaned. Just a little bit more. Oh my goodness. Pretty sure I'm covered in moss. I don't know why I wouldn't be. Yeah. Doesn't taste very good. All right, so now I'm going to shut the machine off, go grab a rake, and try to get some of this loose stuff up. That's a lot. And then there might be some areas that I notice after it dries that I didn't get. Do that and I'll spray it. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 piles of moss. I'm gonna go grab the yard debris bin, because that's gonna be too many buckets to go up and down the hill. This thing is empty. Well, all my piles are picked up, and now I'm going to go through and do a little spot wash and then spray down the cleaner. But I crank up the machine again. Okay, on my way down, I'll take that bin. That'll be fun. Alright. Keep in mind, I'm 49 years old. I know, I only look like I'm maybe 48, but not doing too bad for my age, I think. Alright, I think. Okay, now I'm going to spray it with the sodium hypochlorite next, and then rinse the plants off, and call it a day. All right, well, that is a wrap. That was probably the messiest job retaining wall I think I've ever done. That was pretty good. Quite a few buckets of moss. I'm pretty sure I'm covered in moss speckles. Doesn't taste very good. But yeah, the wall is so porous that that moss really grips hold of it. So even after I went over it in detail, I could see little tidbits of that moss still clinging on. And fortunately, once it gets wet, it's kind of hard to see. It's really hard to see. So spraying it down, letting it sit for a minute, about 20 minutes you want it to sit. It'll kill off that moss, those moss spores, so those will dwindle away over time. But based on how heavy that is, how heavy it was, that moss is going to come back no matter what. It's just our climate, it's just going to happen. Even though they've never had this cleaned, I bet this will be green again within 2 years. That's my bet. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. Hope it lasts longer than that, assuming they like it this way, but looks pretty darn good. Looks like a brand new wall. And once it dries, it will really brighten up. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you are a subscriber. If not, please do so. And if you find that these videos provide you with something that helps you through your day, let me know. Leave a comment, and if it's something you really enjoy, click on that thanks button. Send me a tip or something. I could really use it. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Danny's Green Surface Cleaning. I'm gonna go take a shower.